computer.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Gym Owners Podcast. Today we have Chris back on the show for part 2 on how to raise your membership rates. Chris, thank you coming back for the podcast. I'm excited. The news is awesome. So let's jump right into it. Let's how do you want to start first, where it's telling what the end of the story was for the whole month of the promotion?
So today is February 28th. It's our last day of the promotion, so we're still going. But as of about, I would say 15, 20 minutes ago, we are at 103 new signups for the month since we started our promotion. So it's good to be back on here with good news. We all discussed my plan of attack for the whole month about a month ago when we just started this thing. We also increased our rates. We're going to talk about how we went into each plan of attack for each promotion that we offered since the last 2 weeks of January, the first week of February, and then from the 8th of February until today. So it's been great. I'm glad to be back on here with some positive news.
Yeah, sweet. So let's kind of recap a little bit. I know last time we were talking about how to raise rates. Can you briefly go over the promotion that you ran, and we'll get into how you were able to get your sales force effective with doing that. So can you go over the promotion that you set up?
Definitely. So Anthony and I spoke like mid-January, and I was contemplating on whether or not now is the time to raise our rates. It's been almost 6 years in June. We've never raised our monthly rates. So it was time to maybe possibly think about doing that with the inflation of costs of goods that we use for the gym and just overall everything in life right now, which everything is going up. So we decided to go forward with it and raise each of our memberships that we offer $5 a month. And in doing that, I set up a plan, and that plan of attack was pretty simple when it comes to the timeline. So the last 2 weeks of January was all Facebook and Instagram and word of mouth marketing to get the word out that, look, we are raising our rates come February 1st. Get in here, sign up today, lock in your rate for good. We will never be raising anyone's rates that are a locked in member. So now's the time to get in before we do that. It really built up a really good explosion of excitement around the community of the gym, getting people in, getting them locked into their memberships. I did hit my goal for the last 2 weeks of January, which was 41 new memberships of people to lock in. However, that was plan A. Plan B was going to be from February 1st to February 7th. I sent out a text message with roughly around, I'm going to say 2,000 numbers through the software, saying February 1st to February 7th, get in here today for only $10, your first month's payment. Your next rate would be $29.99 a month the following month, but we're waiving your annual fee, which is $25, which is usually due at sign up, until 2023. So they're saving a good amount of money at sign up. I think they saved $44.99 at sign up from the 1st to the 7th, which is a big savings. Those people came in. I don't have my numbers on the 1st to the 7th. I think it was around 55 memberships or 60 memberships for that 7 days. It was nuts. So spoke to Anthony about that when we were going. Obviously, every other day we're probably texting each other. But really good positive vibes from that, obviously. But that's $10. So that's easy to get people in for that. However, starting on the 8th was we waive your annual fee of $25 until 2023. Get in here for only your first month's payment of $29.99. Sent the text message out. Obviously, guys, when you're doing these text messages, I don't love them. At the same time, you will get text messages back to stop or take me off your list. And that's fine. That's a good way to actually weed out people who have moved away. I get a lot of no, thank you, I've moved, or, you do get some nasty ones too, but you can just delete them from the system and it will save you money in the long run too with the software. But it gets the word out. So from the 8th to the 28th, save $25, get your first month's payment, and you're ready to rock and roll. We hit our goal, I'm going to say about 7 days ago. My goal was 75, and then we went right to 85 within like a couple days. And then as of today, We have hit our goal of 103 memberships, but it's only 2:30 here in California right now. So we have all evening. I've been promoting on Instagram. I've been pushing it. My boosted posts are finished on Instagram and Facebook. I spent around $403 in total for all the marketing boosts and ads that I put out there, which is not that bad, guys. If you really think about it, I have not done any other marketing except for social media for this whole thing and word of mouth. It's been great. I was telling Anthony that my staff is definitely one of the biggest aspects to this special. They are all gym members, and they believe in everything that I try to do for the gym, everything I bring to the gym, my ideas. They support me, and I really believe it's because they look at me as their leader. They know that I dig deep and I hustle hard to keep this place growing and keep it in good shape and keep our I'm sorry, I lost train of thought. Keep our reputation at the highest level as possible. And we built a great reputation. I've been getting more Google reviews lately, which is nice. That helps too. I've been asking people, if somebody comes in and says, hey, this has been a great gym so far. Hey, can you give us a Google review? It helps. I've been working on my Google account a little bit too, adding pictures. I've been noticing through my Google account that I manage, you can go there. There's all different graphs that our activity has increased greatly. We've had like over 3,000 views in the last like 40 days, which is pretty darn good. Again, you're not paying for that. So I was kind of doing that. I also put the promotions on Google just so people can see it. When it comes to the staff, again, they look at you as you're their leader. You have to believe in what you're pitching to your staff. You have to believe that we have to raise our rates. And that's just the way it is. This is a business. We love our business. I love being in the gym business. It's very rewarding. It's a fun gig. We all know that. However, you have to believe in what you're selling to the people. And in return, your staff's going to follow you and they're going to believe in it as well. $5 more a month for new membership. Not a big deal. We got no backlash at all, no complaints at all, because we did it properly. We gave notice. We gave the specials. If you're going to raise the rates, I recommend doing the same thing where you have to give a promotion, some kind of a discount to get them into the gym, and then they're on track to their higher monthly payment. It's really nice that we didn't have to raise rates across the board. In my membership agreement, it states you'll never get raised unless you cancel. So it's kind of nice. The members you've had over the years don't feel like they're getting ripped off or getting pushed around. It's actually kind of nice. They actually enjoy knowing that the rates are going up, but not for them. So when I get messages or phone calls, Chris, what's going on? Our rates are going up. No, your rates are not going up. Only new memberships. They love that. It's great. It's a great way to keep that positivity in the members, and they feel like this is their home. Like I'm locked in. We're at $19.99 a month forever. So with my staff, they follow you, they listen to you, you pitch them. We had a Zoom meeting before the first to kind of like really go over what our purpose is on this whole deal, how to pitch it to the client, how to explain it to the client. Because you're coming in paying $10 the first payment, you have to understand your next payment is going to be $29.99. It's just a discount for your first monthly payment. You have to make things clear. I make cheat sheets that are on the desk so my employees, my staff can read it word for word, how the cancellation works, all that kind of stuff. If I notice that I need to make a few adjustments with the way the specials are going or with the way that we're wording certain situations, what I've been doing a lot lately is once a week, let's just say, hey guys, I noticed that people want to pay cash. Well, if you want to pay cash, we really don't want cash in the aspect of monthly memberships. But if you're going to pay cash, it must be 2 months in advance, because you guys know, and I know, and Anthony knows too, if they pay cash, the chances of them coming back the second time are very slim. However,
ghost gross. I call it ghost gross because they're not showing up.
Exactly. And because they're not there, they feel like, oh, I don't have to pay. But we're putting everything out on the line for us, for them to utilize the gym. We can't be held liable for not getting the income that we're deserved every month when it's due. So what I do is I send text messages out to my group staff. I have like 10 to 14 different people in a group message. And all it is a quick 1-minute video. Hey guys, I added this to the list. Just so you know, reminder to definitely drill into the client's head in 2023. There will be an annual fee, things like that. And the videos are great because everybody's got to send back a thumbs up. This way I know that employee 1 through 10 got the message and they're good to go. I think it's a great way to stay in touch with the staff as a whole without having to have a Zoom meeting all the time. I try to just keep quarterly meetings if possible. So that's a really good thing for you. Yeah, that's a really good thing for you to do with the staff if you're preparing to raise rates, have promotions. Get everyone on the same page. This way, it's professional. Doesn't matter if it's John or Lindsay or Andrea or Samantha. It doesn't matter who it is. They all know the info. They all know everything from the minute the person walks through the door to the minute they leave. They feel like, wow, I got all the info I needed from that person. And that's another thing that happens through this whole process. You bring in these new people. We also brought in a lot of ex-members, which is great. That's another good thing about this is we're bringing in people that quit years ago due to maybe, just not having the time. COVID people, I think, are coming back that canceled during COVID, and people are excited to get back in shape. The positivity is high. They really enjoy coming to our gym, which is a good thing. So a couple things we got to go over really quick. Make sure you have your plan A, plan B, plan C, whatever it may be, have it all laid out. Okay. Involve the staff in a Zoom meeting, go over it from step 1 to the final step, what our goal is. Okay. Any questions, any advice. Staff has a lot of good advice. A lot of times they're sharper than I am. They're here in the evenings. I'm not. So there's a lot of things to do. Keep it organized, keep it in order, and get ready for the battle. That's what I tell them. We're ready for battle. If we bring in a ton of membership, we did our job. Get the instructors involved. Get the instructors on the same page. You're going to have some new clientele coming in. Remember to watch out for new people. Be ready to modify for new people. Introduce yourselves to the new people. All this makes it work. It makes it for a great community, a great feel, and obviously a successful gym business. You want that kind of energy and feel in the gym. So it's definitely positive.
So I want to just mention a couple because you hit on a lot of key points in there that I want to bring up. Number one, and this better be number one, or else I don't care what you're selling. If this is not number one, find another job. You have to believe in what you sell, because that comes across when you're trying to sell something to someone. I don't care what it is. If you are kind of monotone and I'm not giving you any money. I don't want to talk to you for one more minute. Like, you have to make me, why should I be here? Like, you should be showing me why wouldn't you want to be a member here? And if I believe in what you're telling me, then you earn my credit card, sign me up, let's go. The other thing that you mentioned was kind of being the leader of your team, and you're there. But whether it's Zoom meetings, text messages, or being there in person, people have to remember your staff is going to mimic you. If you're somebody that's not there, they're going to be on Facebook, or that when, the cat's away, the mouse will play. And trust me, the one thing that you can be sure that is being done at the club when you are not there is that nothing is being done at the club when you are not there. So what Chris is saying is, when he's not there, he has text message video, he Zoom meets with the people. You have to inspect what you expect from your people. If you just throw caution to the wind and say, oh, let's see how many members we could sign up for the month, it's you're not really closing any deals. Your staff is really just order takers, and if they don't care in signing people up, then what's the point? Especially if you're trying to run a promotion. Otherwise, what good is the promotion even going to be effective at all? So you mentioned that you do Zoom meetings. How often would you say you hold meetings with your company, with your staff? Is it once a week, once a month, 2 times a month?
I try to do it actually just quarterly. I try not to be like because we do it on their time off. We do it in the evening on a Monday night at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I try not to be, that kind of boss that, I used to work for someone who every week we had a meeting or every month. And it is a good thing to keep everybody in order and keep them in line. I'm a firm believer of having meetings and doing what you have to do. But in our business, as long as it's not a promotion type month where we're doing something specific, it's very easy to do the text message thing. This is 2022. So having in-person meetings is way, way out there. And I'm not even involved in that anymore since Zoom. Zoom's been really helpful for that. But the text message thing's great. And good old fashioned cheat sheets at the desk. You can't beat it. It's right in front of their face. When they come in, usually the staff member who relieves the next person, if they haven't seen it yet, will pass on the message to them. And going back to, when I'm not around or when I'm away from my other business, whatever it may be, everybody that's on my staff works together. And if one person's not doing their job, they will let me know in a heartbeat, because it's just like a chain of command. Like if Andrea's here, and Andrea, if you hear this, you always do your job. But in case, Andrea didn't clean the bathrooms before Joe got here, and Joe had it. Hey, Chris, I walked in, the bathrooms were a mess. That will get back to me. We'll fix the problem and we'll make our adjustment. We're back on track. I won't keep anyone who is on their cell phone the whole time. And that's the other thing. It might sound a little creepy, but whenever I have a spare moment, if I'm away for work or, if I'm away on vacation, I'll glance on the cameras. I mean, and it's kind of cool when you do that, because a lot of my staff will call me and say, "Hey, Chris, there's this guy Art here. He says that he owes for the yearly membership, but he doesn't have it on today. Is it okay if he goes through?" I might not know Art, but then I look on the cameras, I see him and say, "Oh yeah, Art, yeah, he's cool. Let him go. We'll touch base next week," or whatever it may be. They know I'm always watching. They know that your business is your baby. You take care of it. But you got to have the right people. If you have people that you have to really think about in the back of your mind, is this person right for us? Then that person needs to go. I'm fortunate where when it comes to my employees, they're all really good at what they do. Everybody's better at something than the next person, no, we have a good staff, and keeping on top of them. Like, I'm always on top of what's going on, and they see that there's always product being delivered. They never have to worry about paper towels not being in stock or cleaners. They see the shelves just stocked. Those little things all matter. Those are, to me, it might be a little bit of OCD business owner type thing, but knowing that we have 15 bottles of antibacterial 1 gallons in the stock room lined up perfectly with labels facing out, and fantastic sprays, same way, Windex, everything full, tells me right away that the person who's in charge of this is on top of it, which is me. Plenty of rags, plenty of paper towels. We need 45-pound plates. Before anybody even has to tell me, they're already, "Hey, Chris, a crate of 45-pound plates showed up today. Oh yeah, those are ours. We need it at my order." They see all these little things, and it leaves them no room for error too, because they have a few jobs. We as business owners have multiple jobs. They have a few. It's their job to do those perfectly and do those right, and they do because of that. So it's and you set it up. You're the person in charge of setting up how the battleship is ready to go. So if the desk is messy, the employee is going to be a disaster when they're trying to sign somebody up. But if the desk is organized and you have the key cards where they need to be, and the tablet's clean and ready to go, and the camera's ready to take the picture, the smoother the sales process goes, the more the client's going to say, "Wow, it's fantastic. I got to tell my mom about this. I got to tell my sister's friend about this." And then they come in, they see the cleanliness and the smiles, and all these little things just add up to make it all work.
That's when you got to ask for those Google reviews, when people tell you that they notice. For sure. Absolutely. I always ask when you're using the tablet, how many people at the end go, "Wow, that was the easiest gym membership I ever signed up for." Like, I used to hear that all the time with Guru. So as soon as you hear that, be like, well, if you appreciate that, we would benefit greatly if you could go on Google and write a little Google review. And yeah, when people give you a compliment, your first instinct should be like, glad you said that. By the way, would you happen to be able to give a good Google review or a Facebook review or something? Okay, so I want to go back again, because again, the title of this is going to be part 2 of raising membership dues. I'm sure owners that are watching this are probably going to have questions like, what was the biggest blowback? Have you had any blowback? I always said, if you're dealing with customer that's complaining about raising rates, you should always break it down to the smallest thing, or break it down to ridiculous, right? So you're raising your rates by $5. So if somebody complains about it, we're back, like, I totally understand that you feel that us having to raise the rates for $1.25 a week is impactful to you, but with the cost of soap products and cleansers and everything, and the race of inflation, we have, if you like this gym and appreciate it, we have to raise our rates by an extra $1.25 a week. I mean, seriously, if somebody said to you and made you realize you're complaining about $1.25 a week, I would probably feel like an idiot, you know? So my question to you is, and I know there's a lot of people that probably, if they watch this, did you have any big blowbacks? And if there were, what were your resolutions to them?
In the last month, I would say we've had, very fortunately, no blowbacks yet. However, awesome. I've already prepped the staff a week ago. I told them, bear in mind, the 1st through the 7th is coming of March. You're going to get phone calls from people that go, I thought it was $10 a month. No, it was $10 your first payment. And they just don't listen. It's just how the people are when they come in. You know, there's a lot of things going on when somebody comes in to sign up for a gym. Most people feel a little bit funny. They're in an environment, there's people working out behind them. They might be overweight. They just don't have the confidence that they want to build up. But anyway, they don't listen. I mean, I'll flat out tell somebody 3 times to cancel. We need 10 business days notice in writing. Here's the form you come in and fill out. I got a billboard behind me that states it, 3 feet wide. That same person will come in next month. So I got to cancel. Okay, well, you're over your due date almost. So you do have to pay 1 more month. And they'll go, what are you talking about? I know I signed you up, and I know for a fact I've told you multiple times, So we haven't had any major blowbacks yet. I can't even think of one, actually. Knock on wood. But like I said, if you're going to have any issues, it's going to be in these next 7 days, probably. But if you get 4 or 5 of those people, maybe 10, you'll deal with it and you'll handle it.
Positives outweigh the negatives. 100 memberships versus maybe a handful of people that may, have an issue. Who knows?
Right. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that speaks volumes to how good you guys ran your promotion. Like, normally, as soon as someone sees on Facebook, they just see $25, even though they weren't going to be raised. Oh, what are you doing raising rates? Like, there's always that person at the gym. Every gym has that person. The names and faces are kind of, changed, but it's the same characters that you have day in and day out. So that speaks well to how well you ran those promotions. The next thing I want to bring up, because now what's next off the next promotion, we talked about buying a spin and win. And now, I don't think, how much did you spend on Amazon for one?
I think it was $49.
Yeah, $49.
Yeah,
and that can make so many more promotions, where Chris is very vocal with his videos, where he talks to his customers and posts those videos on Facebook, so he can do a spin and win on the Facebook Live, or you can use it to bring people in. Come in to spin the wheel. Maybe you'll win a free month. Maybe you'll win a free T-shirt or a gift certificate for a friend and family once you sign up. Like, the promotions are endless with that. So my question to you is, do you have something in mind that you're thinking about that you're going to be using for that?
Yes. Well, what we talked about too, if you remember the last podcast, and if any of the gym owners on here listen to the last podcast, you know that our March plan is going to be promoting our weight loss challenge that starts April 1st. So I usually market that thing through the whole month of March. It really brings in new clientele, the people that need that motivation, need that challenge, want a really cheap way to kind of like rejuvenate their motivation to get in and get in shape and lose weight. So I'm going to utilize it for that to start. I don't know how yet. Put on maybe a free t-shirt, 20% off supplements, or, win a free Gatorade or whatever it may be. Who knows? But it's like you said, it's endless possibilities of content to bring in. Come in to sign up for the weight loss challenge, not just to sign up for a membership, but if you sign up for the weight loss challenge, you get a spin of the wheel. And then, the spin of the wheel could be, anything. You can even put a $5 gift card for gas on there with the way gas is. Win a free gallon of gas on us, But yeah, we're going to use that this month. I've already have, if any of you guys have followed us on Instagram at Rosen Health and Fitness, Anthony knows this too. I do a lot of like marketing little videos, animated logo videos and stuff. It's just a way to kind of enhance the views on any type of promotion that we're doing. So both of the ones that I purchased for the first week of this promo and the 8th to the 28th, I think those are huge help to get people's attention. If you guys are interested in doing that, it's really cheap. And I think it really looks professional. There's this company on Instagram that I use called @LogoAnimators. It's like $25 per animation. You send them you pick which one on their site. It's not specially made, but you pick one of their items. They use your logo, and some of them have sound, some don't. And it's really a great way to get people to like pay more attention and just seeing something. So I've already have my weight loss challenge ad being made up right now. So it'll be done in the next couple of days. I already ordered my new banners because I've been using the same banners now for 4 years and they're beat up. I got my new stand-up banner, one of those 6-foot tall banners that's really clean looking. I had to get that remade because whoever put it away last year destroyed it. And I put pictures of the winners on there. And, if you guys go on Instagram and look, you'll see the pictures that I post up in the next few weeks. But really push it hard. It's an exciting time of year. I do it April 1st to June 1st because what's the best time of year to lose the weight? And what is the kind of the slower time of year in the gym business is usually like mid-March to like mid-May is kind of slow. Usually the people join in May to get ready for summer, but summer's already here. So this way brings the people in 9 weeks before June hits. These people are getting in shape for summer. We get a really good turnout. Usually I do a men's division, women's division. We bring in new memberships. We bring in members who haven't been in a while and need the motivation. And I'm also doing non-members. So it's $25 to enter for the members. It's $40 to enter for the non-members. Most of the money, I do take a percentage out for the gym because it's a lot of work marketing it, making banners and stuff. But most of the money goes into their pot. And the men winner, I think he won 5 something last year. And the woman, Christina Pat, she won $890 or $900 last year.
Wow.
So it's awesome. And you're building excitement in the gym. You're helping people to kind of like get over that hump of I just don't want to just come into the gym. You're adding multiple avenues of content for your social media. People want to see results. There's nothing better than showing before and after pictures. All the sales people, all the fitness management consultants that you read about and hear videos about, nothing's better than before and afters because it's real. It's the real deal. These aren't body, they're real average, good people, who have jobs, have kids, and have to make the time to get themselves in better shape for their health and their fitness. So it's good for their bodies and their minds. Yeah, so that's March.
Go ahead, sorry.
And that's the way. And I'll prep my staff for the whole month of March of what's going on. Just like at the end of March, when the weigh-ins start, the staff's going to be prepped on how to do the weigh-ins for the 3 days we offer weigh-ins, and how it all goes and how the sign-up sheet works and everything. So that's going to be our plan for March. And then I don't know what we're going to do for April and May yet. I might just kind of cruise. Who knows?
Well, now that you know that you've done 100, it's possible. So you can't, just ride that New Year's rush wave all the way until the dog days of summer, to when
Yeah.
the ones that we're not looking forward. That's when all the kids go back to college and we're like, no, shut the doors. We're not,
Yeah.
we don't want to
Yeah.
hear that.
Oh,
But I like that. If your staff is involved, not just on telling them price or giving them a tour, you're actually telling the customer, okay, this is what we're doing. This is the way in, this is that. And I'm curious, have you ever had somebody that's wanted to enter the contest, had no interest in signing up, but halfway during the process go, you know what? Let me just sign up. Have you had any of those?
last year was the first year I did it for non-members. I'm going to say that the 7 non-members we had didn't sign up. However, they paid $40, and the percentage that we make off of them is greater than what we make off of the members entry fee. And, I think one of them reweighed back in, and he was a fireman that was in this firehouse here. And he didn't live here. He just obviously stays here a few times a month.
Gotcha.
And, but yeah, I mean, there is that possibility. And I think this year is going to be a greater possibility to keep these people, to maybe change their minds to sign them up. But honestly, if you're a non-member and you're signing up for the challenge and you don't live in the area, or maybe you do, eventually, if they live in the area, I think we'll get them. It's really not meant to go after the non-members so much as or non-members. The non-members just sign up for the challenge, but the people that do come in that want to join and want to join both, the challenge and the gym, those are the ones that are the important ones.
I like it because you get before and afters. Even if they don't sign up, you're still getting their before and afters, right? So
yeah. Oh, completely. I mean, I used at least 7 or 8 people last year with their before and afters. And it's just, and you can't even, and I want to boost the hell out of these people's posts because they give you permission, but you can't, because you can't put numbers on Facebook and Instagram. So I can't say, here's Krista. She lost 29.5 pounds in 9 weeks. She lost this much body weight percentage. She finished second. Instagram and Facebook won't allow those kinds of numbers because there's nothing that backs it up. So there's no proof. So they'll always say, you can't boost this post, it's declined. So I would love to use it more often in the boosting world, but it gets so much traffic and you get so many hearts and likes from it that this is what people are interested in. I mean, the likes on a before and after picture are probably, you'll get 15 times the likes than you would if I just post like, hey, here's my workout, or whatever. So
what would Facebook need to be able to boost that? Like, what data are they looking for?
No, you can't put the weight loss or anything. So like I could use it. Like Krista lost weight. She was great. She finished second in our challenge. She won $50 or whatever, but you can't put the weight. Every time I put the weight in and the percentages, it gets declined. So maybe somebody else knows a way to do it and they can message me on Instagram and tell me, but every time I try, it doesn't work, but it's okay. It's all good. So
yeah, that's crazy. I would think like, here's a picture of them on the scale or whatever. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, it's good to know.
The other thing that just to take into consideration, guys, too, know this. We brought in 103 new signups. We do have, hold on, let me check. Bear with me, I'm looking on my computer. All right, so we brought in 103 new signups. We did have 36 cancels this month. I'm sure you guys all go through the same thing. So we're still plus for the month. We're still plus 60, 61. So that's great. That's huge. And when you go back to January had 65 signups, 54 cancels. I was plus 11 for January. We talked about this in the last podcast. And this was like the worst January I ever had, coming off of the best December I ever had, though. So February is definitely a great month. We got plus 64 for the month, which is badass. It's great. But the nice thing is, and I discussed this with Anthony a couple days ago in a text, we said maybe we should extend the promotion for another week, but I decided last night to not, because I want people to feel like when I say something and it ends, it's going to end. And I go, oh, he's going to extend it for another week. Plus, we brought in so much that now I can stop. I don't want to pack the gym too much because you want to keep your ex-members happy too. So it's over today. I did add a couple more classes to the schedule because you're going to bring in some new people. We added another Zumba toning class. I added another yoga class. I changed up some times to bring in more of the busy times. Step aerobics I put in the evenings, just because I know that people are going to be interested in trying new things. Let's have a little bit more variety, spend a little extra money on our classes, and get the people in here that are signing up. I even threw a couple couples that came in to sign up that didn't know anything about a gym. I said, hey, look, I'll give you a free trial day with one of my personal trainers. I'll take care of it. I'll pay him to give you a nice 1 hour walkthrough. Because guys, let's be for real. Our biggest thing is retention, holding on to people. If somebody comes in, they have no idea what to do. They're going to come 1 or 2 days. They're going to walk on the treadmill. They're going to look around and go, I don't know anything about this. I'll go try this, and then leave. We want these people to get hooked. That's our goal. Get the people hooked. This is the time where we do want people to use the gym. It used to be, people always said, when people use the gym, you're losing money. Bodybuilders, you lose the money. I'm sorry. Now in 2022, you are going to make money by people using your facility. You don't want a living going, just give me your credit card and don't ever come back in for 6 months. And then you cancel in 6 months. No, we want lifers. That's what we want. That's what I want. I don't want people that are just going to come in here and work out for 2 weeks and then go, it wasn't for me. You want to get these people hooked. And that's the biggest, that's the toughest thing that we have to do as gym business owners, because it is exhausting. As you all know, if you're sitting at your desk trying to get work done and, here comes Sally, and Sally's always a mope in the morning. Well, I lost 2 pounds and now I'm down. Now I gained another 4 and this and that. Like, it gets exhausting dealing with that kind of a person all the time when she's going to cancel in a month. But we got to keep going. We got to keep pushing hard. And next thing you know, you'll get 2 or 3 other Sallys that end up staying and loving it, loving the classes and getting in shape. So many people have gotten in great shape over the last 5 or 6 years here that are now personal trainers, Zumba instructors, step aerobics instructors. One of my first employee ever, Lindsay, started working the front desk in 2016, didn't know anything about fitness. She transformed herself in like 3 years, fell in love with the process, and now she's one of my head personal trainers who rents space for me, and she's doing a coaching program now that I got her into, which we'll go into that when Anthony wants to, because that's actually been like extremely successful. And she's doing it right from her phone, and it's $45 a month. And all these little things, your personal trainers, they're retention tools. You're
Absolutely.
good retention tools, your classes, everything matters, guys. And it's exhausting getting to that point where you can kind of like harness it all and put it all together. But once it's working for you, you don't like Zumba, try yoga. You don't like yoga, you need a personal trainer, but you don't want to spend the money. Here's Lindsay. She's doing a coaching program. Set you up with food plans once a month, workouts once a month, and you get to work out with her once a month for $45 a month. She's got 15 people now on a reoccurring monthly revenue payment. And those 15 people are members of our gym.
Does she use the new member usage report does she use the new member usage report where it only shows the first 30 days of the member, where it shows how long ago they signed up, how many times a week they're coming, and it separates it from red, yellow, and green. Anyone in green, they're gym people, they use the gym, but anyone in red and yellow of people haven't been using it since sign up, and those are people that are kind of in danger. Those would be those people that are going to cancel in 6 months. But it's a great cheat sheet for personal trainers. You don't have a trainer that wants to work the floor. Open up the new member usage report. Here's a cheat sheet of everyone that signed up that is not coming. Give them a call, get them in here, do your orientation or whatnot. Because like Chris just said, is somebody that is shown how to work out, even in the most basic cookie cutter plan, that person will stay with you 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. They're not until they decide they want to cancel. The person that comes in because they know they're feeling bad about themselves, and I know I need a gym membership, and they're going to cancel from non-use in about 6 or 7 months. Yeah, they're great. It's great to get their dues, but honestly, I want a member that's going to be with me 3 or 4 years. And you show somebody how to work out, they're going to stay with you. Another thing that you brought up was the people that your lifers are the one that you said, give me them. Everybody that works out, they take a gym selfie in the mirror. I just had a thought of putting have a mirror either in the bathrooms or somewhere, but just put hashtag Rosemont Health and Fitness. So it encourages them to take that gym selfie that they worked out. Everybody wants to show all their friends that they went to the gym that day. Why not have that little hashtag on there? It increases your ranking, and you get a whole bunch of hashtags with your gym name out there.
You know what's so crazy? I'm going to go and get stickers made this week, and I'm going to put that on all the damn mirrors in the gym, including in the changing rooms. That's a fantastic idea. I love that. And I just wrote down too, the member usage form. I'm going to check that out this week, because I never even thought of that. Like, hey, here's the new people. They've only come 4 times. Call Sally and picture your coaching. That's beautiful. So those are 2 great ideas. That's perfect right there. That's why I love our phone calls. I can't wait to don't forget to tag us in your selfie. Boom. I love it.
Right?
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah.
This way they feel better about taking a picture where it says, make sure to take your picture. Like, people are looking for that excuse to take that gym selfie, right?
They want it, right.
They want it. Come on.
And how many people in our town is this person friends with, and they just saw, wow, she goes at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I could go then. Boom. They text her. Do you go to that gym? Yeah. How is it? Oh, it's great. You're right. I'm telling you, it's just a giant chain of events that happen that can get people to your doorstep. 100%. I love it. I got to do that. I can't wait to do that now.
Well, I just figured, everyone, if you don't take your gym selfie, it means you never went to the gym, right? So
I can't stand it. I'm like, I don't want anyone to know when I work out or what I'm working out. Usually I just do a quick video, but yeah, hey, that's the way this world is now. And it's funny because that's the joke a lot of people say is it doesn't count unless you take a picture. So there you go.
That's what I'm saying. Take this way. It would go from like me going, oh God, this guy's taking something. Now it's like, just make sure to hashtag it.
Boom. I actually had her made last week. T-shirts, black. I get the nice, it's called Next Level is the brand. If any of you guys are in the gym, you want new T-shirts, the brand Next Level is the best T-shirts. They're semi-dry fit, but they're not dry fit, but they're so comfortable. They're form-fitting. I just had shirts made this time. I get different stuff made. Hashtag my gym. And on the back, I get the Rosemont Health and Fitness logo. And the gym members want that because that's what that means. It's my gym. This is my gym I go to. Here it is. I sold out of T-shirts in like 4 days. I got 30 of them. And I don't make money on them. I actually lose a little bit because I sell them for $14. And you guys know the T-shirts are cheap, but people don't realize just to get this put on here is like $6. So I lose money, but really, what am I losing? $3, $4 a shirt? Meanwhile, I'm getting free advertising. The clients want to wear your gear. It's amazing. So I just did that. So I got those T-shirts done and out. And yeah, that's a great idea. I'm doing that sticker thing this week. That's going to be fun. A cheap way to put that on the mirror and drum up more social media traffic too.
Well, yeah, I'll hold you to that. That's not just an idea, that you have to stick with it. So that's another thing to look back on. I want to hear about the spin and win. I'll follow up with the stickers and the new member usage report, because I swear to you, Chris, it is a cheat sheet for trainers, because a lot of trainers today, they're good trainers once they meet with the person, but they're not the best. They're not salespeople. Like, a lot of trainers can't just go up to somebody like, I don't want to disturb them when they're working out. No, how are you going to meet people? Right. They look to you as the fitness gods, or the person that should know everything about the gym. They're more intimidated than you. I don't know why you're intimidated them. So that new member usage report, I promise you, I've seen it, is a cheat sheet. Your trainers will love you. They should be fighting over that list. Well, is there anything else you want to bring up now? We've pretty much covered this main one was covering over the raising of the rates and how it ended up for you. Is there anything that you want to bring up before we end this?
No, I think the only thing I want to bring up really quick is it's already 3:08. I got to go. But I think it'd be cool if any gym owners or people watching this in the industry or whatever it is, get in touch with Anthony and give him some ideas of topics that we can discuss, because it'll give us some more content to talk about. I really enjoy doing these. It's very motivating for me, and reaching out to other gym owners, because I like watching the other gym owners talk as well. Very helpful. But reach out to Anthony, get topics for us to talk about. And I think that's the best thing to do now. And then we'll just, when we meet back up, and whenever it is, we'll have other topics. But definitely reach out to Anthony if it's helpful. Things you did like about our talks, didn't like about our talks. I can tell already they're going to say, what does he mean personal training is dead? I'm sorry
Leave
about
a comment. Let
Yeah.
him know
Please.
what you think about personal training below.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Follow me on IG at Rosenelden Fitness. Send me messages if you have questions or anything. I'd be happy to answer any, or maybe give me some advice too. We can all learn from each other. That's what this is all about anyway. So it's a lot of fun. And thank you, Anthony, and everybody else that's joined in and listened to our 1 hour.
Thank you. Remember to follow Gym Insight. I think we are on Instagram. We have a Facebook page. So if you want to message me as well, feel free. Gym Insight, send me a message. But otherwise, thank you again. Till next time, brother.
See you guys.
See you later. Bye.